Shalom. First and foremost, we want to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rchakwadash. Double honors unto the apostles, bishops, and elders of the great millstone who taught us this truth. Shalom also to the Akim, pushing this word in sincerity and in truth, and to the speckled bird scattered around the four corners of the world, and to the few sisters who are listening to you, we say Shalom. Lord willing, this will be an edifying lesson. We are the brothers from the GMS Chicago camp coming back at you with another short, Lord willing, edifying lesson on the brother Chadashia,
the brother Rapayo.
And we just wanted to hop into the spirit and cover the recent news of Donald Trump and his announcement of how he wants everything to go digital, especially medical records, and how he's setting up a AI biometric system on the highway and basically everywhere, man. All right, this is the future that we're stepping into, which the scriptures already warned us of what this future really entails, man. All right, this is the new beast system, or the beast system that's being set up before your eyes, man. All right, and the only way for you to even participate in the system is you're gonna have to take that MOTB, man. All right, so everything is moving scripturally, prophetically, man. We're here, man. All right, and it's our job as prophets to bring out these words and edify the flock, and to ultimately warn them about these coming calamities and these coming prophecies, especially the mark of the beast, man. All right, because you have to deny the mark of the beast for salvation, man. All right,
well, you have to repent, and turn back to the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Because only the Lord can keep you from the hour of temptation.
That's right.
Because there's no such thing as free will.
Matter of fact, let me start off with the hour of temptation. This is Revelation 3 and verse 10. It says, "Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth."
Right, the great time of testing.
Mm-hmm.
All right, where, hey, the Lord's making a separation here. Are you going to fully trust in Him and rely on Him and look at the generations of old, how He fed our forefathers, right? Or are you going to trust in Esau, Edom, and bow down and take his microchip so you could eat for a little season?
Right. Hey, because as soon as that MOTB comes, the prophecies are going to be moving quickly, man. All right. Everything is going to be moving quickly, man. All right. Nothing is going to slow down, and nothing has been slowing down now as of this point right now in this moment, man. All right. Prophetically speaking, these prophecies have been jumping out the page, man. So as soon as the MOTB gets implemented, Yahushua's return is only going to come quicker, man. All right.
Well, yeah, the MOTB being mandatory is going to speed things up greatly. You know, like Apostle Tahar, has said that we won't be here much longer. You know what I'm saying? Because because he said in a month time, 2 months, maybe a couple of weeks, few weeks, it's going to be quick.
Yep.
You see? But guess what? We are going to eat, drink, and rejoice, and in abundance.
That's right.
The scriptures do say that, and that's what we use to comfort our people, is the words of the Lord.
I was going to get in the NLT.
Go ahead.
It says Revelation 3 and 10 in the NLT, "Because you have obeyed my command to persevere, I will protect you from the great time of testing that will come upon the whole world to test those who belong to this world." All right. So this isn't just going to be, just in America. It's going to be the whole world, man. Everything is turning to that digital system, them CBDCs, man. But when America goes digital, when America finally, the dollar collapses, that's what's really going to speed this up, man. All right, because when America goes digital, see, the thing about America being the superpower, one of the superpowers of the world, being on top of all these countries and having the dollar as the dominant, buying force, it has forced a lot of countries to trade in that actual currency, man. All right. So now that things are going digital, a lot of different countries, such as the BRIC nations, they're starting to have their own digital currency, which is what's happening is that they're actually going away from the American dollar, which is weakening the American dollar. And not only that, but other decisions that this administration is doing is weakening the dollar even further, man. All right, so
and that's all by design. It's all it's made with a purpose. It's done with a purpose. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because they're gonna collapse this society to bring forth a new one.
That's right.
You know, to bring in the digital age. You see,
right.
Where everything is a clean slate, if you will. You know, because America's in debt. You know what I mean? Trillions and trillions of dollars in debt, you know? And other countries are too, you know, but that's all by design. Again, the earth is given to the hand of the wicked, you know?
Right.
Esau Edom's the one ruling right now. Who owns and runs the banks is Amalek, you know?
Right.
The head of Esau Edom. You see the small hatters, the Jays.
Right. And really, America wants to catch up to China, man. All right, because China, Donald Trump said it in a video where it was leaked that he wants to basically be like China, man. All right, and what is China doing right now? They have biometric AI systems where if you jaywalk, that camera could use facial recognition to automatically deduct money from your account, all because you jaywalked and you broke a law, man.
And lower your social credit score.
That too, man.
Because that's what's coming as well.
Right. So America, through Donald Trump, what Donald Trump's vision for America is for a high surveillance system to go into place, which is literally the beast system, man. All right. And so with Donald Trump saying things like, oh, I want to catch up to China, I want to be like China, I want my citizens to be like the citizens of China. All right, what you think does that mean, man? They want to catch up with the biometrics, man. All right, China got their citizens on lock, man. They say anything, they think anything, their ass is through, man. Their social credit score goes down. Their money goes down. They can't say shit. That's what America is about to bring, man.
Right.
All right.
Totalitarianism.
That's right.
With technocracy, you know. They want to be in total control, all right, with this imaginary digital grid system, if you will.
That's right. It says right here, Revelation 13 and 16, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a charagma in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the charagma or the number of the beast or the number of his name. All right, so unless you get this MOTB, you're not going to be able to buy or sell, and it's not going to matter, you know, whether you're poor or rich, you're in jail, all right, whether you're a football player, basketball player, it don't matter what status you hold in this world. When the system goes digital, you are going to have to adapt to that system. And matter of fact, in I believe it was China, even though things are already digital over there, about 2 weeks ago, or I think about a month ago around there was a change in the system where people were basically forced to accept the digital currency, and if they didn't conform to it, you know, basically their money that they had in their account would disappear, man. So they were forced to actually, you know, convert their liquid actual cash that was in their account into a digital currency, man. So they didn't have no choice in the matter. Some people just went into their bank account and it was already that option for them, that you couldn't exit out the app, you couldn't get out the system. You just had to conform to that new change. All right. So when that time comes to America, you're not going to have no choice in the matter, bro.
Right. You know, India went digital overnight without telling their citizens at all. They just went digital overnight, you know? And the thing is that, you know, we're blowing the trumpet. We're giving the warning to our people, all right? Because when the time comes, you got to let all this shit go, all right? It has to be as pilgrims upon the earth, all right? Don't worry about your fucking job. Don't worry about paying bills, all right? Don't worry about your car and all that. No, all right? Hey, seek Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shai now before it's too late, all right? Because as long as you have the Lord, you have everything you need.
That's
you
right.
See? That's why, again, you gotta look at the generations of old, man. You know, Elijah was fed with ravens. You know what I'm saying? Daniel was fed in a den of lions, hungry lions, and the Lord sent Habakkuk, who didn't even know how to get there. All right, but guess what? It was all the will of the Lord. The angel came, grabbed Habakkuk by the hair, and instantaneously took him to Daniel and fed him right there, man. Gave him some food. All right? So, hey, we're to expect divine intervention, to expect the victory and aid from on high, from Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. That's why we're warning our people and telling them all about the Lord, so you could be fully persuaded and you could trust in Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, so that in the day of trouble you could call upon him and be saved and delivered, man.
Hey, because you gotta really think about it, man. This is gonna come to the whole world to test them. Right. And a lot of these people, they're covered in gross darkness.
Hey, can you grab second entrance too?
They're in the world, man. All right. So when this happens, a lot of these people are gonna fold under that pressure because they're so in the flesh, they're so in the world that they're just gonna have no other choice but to just conform, man. All right. To them, that's gonna be an easy choice because for the past 5 years, the past 6-7 years. All right, starting with that whole 2020 situation, a lot of you people have been conforming to whatever these people be telling you to do, man. You conformed to the when that whole CV-19 thing happened, all right, and they were telling people that they had to get the man, I don't even want to say that word, man, because then they be taking our videos down. But when that whole CV-19 situation happened, a lot of you people conformed and took the juice, man. A lot of you people, in the world that are in the world right now, a lot of you people are already conforming to the different things that this government and Esau Edom has been pushing out, man. All right, when the CV-19 came, you people conformed to that, man.
They lined up for it. They trust in Egypt for help.
Yeah, so when this time comes, man, what you think? You people have been conforming already. You think you're not going to conform when that time comes, man? That great time of testing is coming, man.
Right, and that's why since, the majority of 2/3, they don't know and understand the Lord. They don't seek the Lord, all right? And they're going to fold so quickly because they have children, right? Yeah. They have little ones to feed, wives to feed, and they're going to sit there all fucked up,
They're gonna have that "what do I do?" that type of spirit, man, and it's gonna be to their eyes, it's gonna be such an easy choice to just bow down and accept the MOTB, because that's gonna be like, well, I just want things to go back to normal. I just want things to go back to the way they were. I want peace. I want things to go back to how it was. All right,
and also many of them are gonna do it. So they're gonna, it's like the herd. They're gonna follow a multitude to do wickedness, man. Because everybody else is doing it.
Yeah. You got to think about it. If your family, somebody in your family gets it, that whole follow the leader mindset is going to come upon these people. Then they're going to start, well, my cousin got it. Well, my auntie got it. Well, this person got it. And they doing this. And it's going to be sort of like if you don't got it, you're going to be looked down upon from the society, man. You're going to be made a pariah. But guess what? The Lord is going to be with us, man.
The Lord is with us now.
Yes.
And that's why the scriptures tell us in Isaiah 59 that he that departeth from iniquity becometh a prey, roughly paraphrasing verse 15. Okay? So we're already used to that. We're already used to being the black sheep, to the foes of our household, being against us. We got it, you know what I'm saying? But for you guys that are, not with it right now, that don't get it, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you're going to be taken in that time, man. Take this thing very serious. You know what I'm saying? Because the time is short. The kingdom of heaven is at hand.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And only the elect are going to eat, drink, and rejoice. All right? Did you grab where you at right now?
2nd Ezra 2.
What chapter?
2nd Ezra 2.
I'm sorry, what verse I mean?
27.
Did you read 26?
Nah, I haven't read it.
What? That's when you started, brother. No, you gotta read 26, man.
Kind of says 2nd Ezra 2 and 26. As for the servants whom I have given thee, there shall not one of them perish.
Right. What did Yahweh said? I have lost none. Mm-hmm. You see? So this ain't 70 AD. All right? This is a time of salvation, all right? Where the Lord is going to even turn us up, all right? We're going to be like lions in the midst of sheep, of lambs, all right? We're not going to trust in Esau or his weapons or a knife. No, we're going to trust in Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. And we're going to tear our enemies apart, man, in the name of the Lord. This time is going to be greater than the time of Egypt. This salvation, man. You see? And that's the hope. That's the expectation that we have to look forward to. Why? Because the Lord said it. All right? He's not a man that should lie. All these things are written in the scriptures. That's what's going to happen. That's what's going to come to pass. It'll even be the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it.
Man,
you see?
bro.
That's the times that we're coming into, man. All right? And that's why we have to stay locked in. You know, the name of the game is stay in the spirit. You see? I'm sorry, go ahead, read.
It says, for I will require them from among thy number.
Why? Because the Lord even said it. There be some here that shall not taste death. You see? It says in Zechariah that what? The third part shall be left therein, right? And be pulled through the fire.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Or roughly paraphrasing, but the third part is going to be pulled through the fire. So, hey, Jay got to be alive for that. You know what I'm saying?
Hold it.
No, I got this. Jay got to be alive for that, right? Isaiah 4:1, the tens and hundreds of wives the Lord's going to give us, all right? Women and children and men that believe, all right, are all going to be saved out of here, man, out of America. Specifically the 1/3 that is, and wherever else the elect is scattered, they're going to be saved. You see? So we don't have nothing to worry about, man. Like, this thing must come to pass. It has to come to pass. It must be overturned. So that what? We get into the kingdom, man.
Right. If you're in the spirit right now, man, you're really going to be embracing every single action that this devil and these Edomites are doing right now with this whole administration, because you see it, man. It's right here, man. So embrace it, man. Don't look back. Don't get tired. Don't get weary of well-doing, man. You're where you need to be, man. Serving the Lord, man. Right. All right? Yeah. Despite what these other Genesis niggas are saying, IUIC, ISUPK, all these other camps going off on the MOTB, man. Going off on the breakdowns. Going off on Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. All right? Going off on the names. Going off on the doctrine. It don't matter, bro. You got to stay locked in, man. All right? It says right here, verse 27, be not weary, for when the day of trouble and heaviness cometh, others shall weep and be sorrowful, but thou shalt be merry and have abundance.
Why? Because we chose the fear of the Lord. You see, we chose to hide in the secret dwelling place of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, man. Right? So we're going to be delivered. We're going to be comforted. All right? And in abundance too. You know? You got more of that?
Kind of says, the heathen shall envy thee.
There it is.
But they shall be able to do nothing against thee, saith the Lord.
Right, because they're going to be hungry as hell without hope. All right, and not be able to do a damn thing about it, man.
Yup.
They're going to see us doing well, fed, happy even. In Job it says, famine and destruction thou shalt laugh.
Let me get that.
You know what I'm saying? So we're going to be in great spirits, man. All right, and it's going to be known, all right, who really serves the Lord, man. All right, who the Lord's servants are. It's going to be well known. It's going to be obvious who His chosen are. All right, you see.
It says, Job 5:19, he shall deliver thee in 6 troubles, yea, in 7 there shall no evil touch thee. In famine he shall redeem thee from death, and in war from the power of the sword. Thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue, neither shalt thou be afraid of destruction when it cometh. At destruction and famine thou shalt laugh, neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth. For thou shalt be in league with the stones of the field, and the beasts of the field shall be at peace with thee.
Now imagine that. We're at the bottom, but the Lord's going to give us fame in all the lands we've been put to shame. All right? Where what? We're going to have control over the elements. All right? The animals, the beasts of the field are going to be at peace with us.
That's right.
You see? And we're coming into a time like no other, and we're on the winning side, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's what 2/3 can't see. They think Esau is the most high. They think Esau, since he's on top and ruling, that he's the way to be, but he's not the way to be.
Right.
He's actually clean contrary to the Lord,
These niggas are actually wooed off the AI, the biometric shit.
The weak shit.
Yeah, these niggas are wooed off Esau's technology, man, and the world that's being set up, man.
Right.
All right, you got Jake's making videos about the Neuralink and how amazing it is. That shit weak as hell, man. Yahushua was able, just by somebody touching the hem of his garment, that person was healed, man. All right? The Lord, with his word, by his command, was able to raise up the dead, man. All right? Raise up a lame man back to walking a man. All right? A man that couldn't speak, speaking again. A blind man,
and
seeing again.
The woman with the issue of blood, the blood issue, you know?
Yeah.
It was one for like 12 years and one for 18 years.
Yup.
You know? In John 21, chapter 21, I think verse 25, the last verse, all right, the Lord did so many works and miracles that it could not be contained in a book.
Man.
You know? And in John, I think 14, it says that everything the Lord Yahushua did, we are going to do and greater, man.
So imagine that, man. You weak-ass 2/3, you're wooed off Esau's little weak-ass technology. This nigga gotta mine the earth to get these fucking minerals, to fucking make the device, to finally make the shit, to finally set it up. But then the fucking, it be crashing, the computer be crashing. Y'all niggas are wooed off that weak-ass shit, man. Yahweh Bashem, Yahushua doesn't need none of that, man. The Lord is gonna come through for us in these last days, man. And it says right here, we're gonna be protected, man. The Lord is gonna deliver us from 6 troubles, man. Even 7. All right? In famine, we're gonna be redeemed from death. We're gonna eat, man.
Oh, let me back you up with this. Psalms 37, verse 19. They shall not be ashamed in the evil time. The evil time is a bad time, Jacob's trouble. And in the days of famine, they shall be satisfied.
Wow.
All right? Because the Lord said we're going to eat, drink, and rejoice, man. And in abundance.
That's right.
You know? Go ahead.
Just look at that, man. That's how you know, man, that Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, through these words, that's why the Holy Spirit is so important in these last days, because through the Holy Spirit, it's how we're able to understand these words and be comforted by them. All right? But it's also how we know to not take the MOTB, man. All right?
Yeah.
This is so important, these words, man. All right? What we're reading here, man, because this is a comfort to the elect, man. Wherever they are out there, this word is important, man. All right?
It says to comfort one another with these words.
Right.
With these words, the words of the Lord. What you got? You still reading that?
No, I'm done with this.
All right, grab Psalms 33, verse 16 through all the way down to 22.
Khan, it says, Psalms 33 and 16, there is no king saved by the multitude of an host.
Yep.
A mighty man is not delivered by much strength.
All right, so even a man, a general, all right, with a huge army, all right, hey, that ain't gonna stop the Lord to get you, man. The Lord's gonna get you regardless. You know what I'm saying?
It says, verse 17, and horse is a vain thing for safety.
Right, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of these people run down to Egypt for their numbers, for their military, weapons and all that stuff, their technology. But it's all going to come to naught, man. You know, at the end of the day, they're all going to fight. They're all going to come up against the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua and be destroyed, man.
That's right.
You know, and that's why, hey, Proverbs 21:31, you know, the horse is prepared for the day of battle, but safety is of the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua.
That's right.
You know, so this is where we put our trust in. All right, this is where we invest in, is in Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, man. All right, we're gathering up faith for a treasure, man. You see? Go ahead.
It says, neither shall he deliver any by his great strength.
Right, so it don't matter how strong you are. All right, it doesn't matter if you got nuclear weapons. All right, that ain't gonna save you, man.
Wow. Super soldiers. Hey, man, you could, whatever the fuck you thinking about, Esau.
It's the AI robots, you know?
Yeah.
You know, so, hey, eventually they're going to unleash those AI robots, all right? And they're going to come for the elect, man.
That's right.
But even then, the name of the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, will be magnified, all right? And many Israelites, all right, seeing the works of the Lord, will believe on the Lord then, all right? Many will turn and believe on Yahweh Bashem Yahushua and know that we're telling the truth, man. It says in Psalms 110:3, in the day of thy power, thy people shall be willing. You You see? So some Jake need to see it, man. All right, but blessed is our eyes now, all right, for believing and not yet seeing it. We see it in the scriptures, you know what I'm saying?
That's right. It says, verse 18, behold, the eye of the Lord is upon them that fear him, upon them that hope in his mercy, to deliver their soul from death and to keep them alive in famine.
You see? And that's easy for the Lord to do, man.
Yup.
All right? Hey, with the Most High, nothing is impossible. All right? Nothing. You know? But that goes back into faith, man. You know, a lot of people don't know and understand the Lord. And that's why we glory. That's why we're all happy and excited. All right? Because we understand the Lord. We understand his will. You see?
That's right. It says, verse 19 or verse 20, our soul waiteth for Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, he is our help and our shield. For our heart shall rejoice in him, because we have trusted in his holy name.
See? It goes that name. It says, Sirach 17:10, it says, the elect shall praise his holy name. All right? Hey, because we believe, man. We believe. We heard and we believed, man. You see, and that's the gift of the Lord.
Wow.
Because, hey, Jake, they hear the same message, but it's not mixed with faith. Wow. Not all men have faith, you see?
Wow, bro. That's so...
So now, we're in a good position, man. We got the earnest down payment. All right? What does that mean? Is that, hey, we have a great chance of deliverance, man, if we hold on to this to the end. All right? Because we're not saved yet, but those that endure to the end, the same shall be saved. And we haven't even resisted unto blood yet. We're still building Jake up. Right, for that great and evil time, man. Hey, don't worry about it, man. Remember who we serve. All right, it's an easy thing for the Lord to raise up the men, all right, his men from the grave, man. He did it with Yahweh Shai.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, no, don't worry about that, man. And no one understands death as well, man. All right, the spirit lives on, you see? And there's no pain, there's no suffering in the spirit world. All right? But whatever your lot is, man, trust in Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Fight for the truth unto death. And the Lord will fight for thee, man. You know?
Mm-hmm. And that's why, even with this MOTB system being set up, a lot of people, you know, you got all these different Edomites now starting to speak up against it, just trying to, you know, be in a position where as if they've been speaking about it. All right, but you people, a lot of you Edomites out there, you're going to be smoked in this time, man. Now you want to start speaking about the MOTB. You had Marjorie Taylor Greene going on TV talking about, yeah, the MOTB is coming. You got this other Edomite lady going on the Redacted, talking about the MOTB as well, man. All right. So, hey, man, with everything being set up, a lot of people now are starting to voice their opinion, starting to talk about it. All right. And a lot of people are scared. All right. A lot of people are starting to fear, but they don't have the comfort in Yahweh Bashem Yahushai because they haven't been hoping in the Lord. They haven't been following after the Lamb. They haven't been repenting or turning back to the Lord. So now that this system is being set up right in front of their face, you know, a lot of them are starting to fear, man. You know? Well,
they don't know where to turn, you know?
Yeah. They're all over the place right now.
And the other thing is that once, because a lot of them are so-called Christians, you know? So once their pastor starts saying, oh, no, you take the microchip, it's not the mark of the beast, all right? They're going to fall for that shit, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They're going to look for that validation, that assurance, you know, which really is going to be a demonic fake assurance, man. It's going to lead to your death, man. And that's why the scripture said, you know, let them alone, all right? For they be blind leaders of the blind, and both shall fall into a ditch. You people, since you don't have no discernment, you don't read the word, a lot of people are just going to fall for it. If somebody does give you the green light, oh, yeah, you could take it, all right? You people are actually going to take it, man. All right, so we're in some interesting times, man. We're in very highly prophetic times, man. We're here, man. All right. So with that, you know, Lord willing, this was an edifying lesson. We want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Chakodash. Double honors unto the apostles, bishops, and elders of the great millstone who taught us this truth. Shalom and Abba Baba. Wakwam Yasharala.